I'm going to make a cream today, and I thought I'd show you how to make it without you using any sort of infused water, herbal infused water or anything like that, or herb infused oil, so that you can just have a practice with plain ingredients. So what I've got is some orange water, which I bought from a local Turkish shop, and I've got some plain olive oil. I've got my beeswax, and that's already grated up here just with a cheese grater, but it's come from that block there. And what I'm going to do now is to melt some of the beeswax, a little bit of beeswax with the oil, and then when it's just melted in, so it's just hot enough to melt it, not too warm, I'm going to just put that aside, and then I'm going to put some of the orange blossom water into the bowl, and I'm going to whisk it as I gently add the oil. Okay, now the proportions are all in the lesson, but I just want to show you how to do it with really plain ingredients so that you can practice. I mean, the orange oil is 79 cents. The olive oil that I'm using here is like a few euro, but I could have used a cheaper one, or sunflower oil or whatever, but I always use olive oil, so it's kind of pointless practicing with a totally different kind of oil. When you get into it and you know how it works out, it's a bit like making mayonnaise really. Once you've done it once, you know how it should work. But once you've mastered it with plain ingredients, then would be a good time to start using your infused oil, infused waters. So let's have a look at how it goes. So I've added my oil and my beeswax to a pan directly over a really low flame. Now I could do this with an au bain-marie setup, but as you can see it goes so quickly. I'm going to turn the heat off now so it doesn't get any hotter, because that oil now is warm enough just to melt the last bits of beeswax. You see a few bits there, and I've actually got some on the spoon as well, so just dissolve that, and that's it. So it's very quick to dissolve. I'm going to put my finger in. It's not hot, but it's nice and warm, and I'll just try and find a way to shake this. But when I dip my finger in it, or I take a cold spoon out, let's see how it is with the setting point. See a couple of little bits there. Not sure if that's even wax actually. Might be some debris that was in the wax. Let's just leave that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put the cold part of the spoon in, so we can see what happens to it. Let's have a look. Now it's time to add the oil, which has got the beeswax in it, into the water. Now I'm actually just going to pour all of it in. It's cooled down a little bit, not loads. There it goes. And if I had two hands free, I would scrape that out as well, but for now I just let that drip in. And now I'm going to start whisking. And I'm going to whisk until I've got myself a cream, and that's it. So I'm just going to try and whisk a little bit with my left hand so that you can see what's happening. Very quickly some of it turns to a sort of a cream, but I really want to get some action into it. So I'm going to put this down, the video down, and I'm just going to have a real good go at that for 5 minutes until it all becomes a beautiful cream. And if there's some water left over, then so be it. I'll just leave that water alone. I'll sort of separate it off, decant it off here. You can see it changing. It's going quite nice and white actually. That's beautiful. It's coming on really, really well, and it smells lovely. This is coming along beautifully, and it's not taken 5 minutes at all. It's taken about 30 seconds of hand whisking. You can just kind of see here. I'd like it a bit thicker than this. Depends really on how much beeswax we add. It's accepted all of the water. Everything is combined. It's really, really good. So now it's just a matter of me keeping on whisking. So that's what I'll do. I'm really happy with that consistency now. It hasn't really got very much thicker, but it's cooling further, and I'm very happy with that. I've tested it on my skin. It goes in beautifully and it's easy to apply. So I'm now going to put it into the pot, and then that's it, job done. So just pour it in. Could do with a rubber spatula really to do a super job of this, but this is working fine. That's absolutely lovely. It looks a bit like cake topping. Really, really nice. Very happy with that. Let's just scrape this little bit off.